Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Rule the Waves 2, Jeune, École, with Alexius. Last time we'd gotten in that first battle with Italy, which I wanted to finish out in that episode. Here is a summary of the results, as I'm starting to build out a more permanent, easy-to-use spreadsheet, where I just drop the battle log, and it spits out some results. I haven't gotten the output set up yet. I will at some point. As you can see, it was relatively short-ranged as far as successful. It was actually a pretty long hit for a 4-inch. This is not surprising considering this is 1902. Fire control is awful. But you can see the penetrations that were successful, mostly the 8-inch, some 6-inch, the other ones, even the 4-inch AP rounds at fellow light cruisers. No good. No penetrations. And there we go. That's kind of how that battle went. Things that I want to do. Alright, I have them moving around. I do want to get the battleships into the Mediterranean. And I would like to bring some destroyers with them. The light cruisers I don't know about. Although they should be raiders and they should be heading to the Mediterranean. Now that I'm thinking about it. And then our tonnage on foreign station. West Africa, we have Indian Ocean. The Deputy Thua is heading to Southeast Asia. But she was involved in the combat in the Mediterranean, so she's getting repaired, so that'll be a little bit. And it looks like we don't need to have this light cruiser go to the Southeast Asia. I have enough tonnage there. 3 more heavy cruisers being produced. I'll have a total of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5, 6. That'll be all of our foreign possessions. Doesn't cost too much. I'd like to build another one for Europe, Northern Europe. And that'll put us into the negative slightly, but we'll leave it there. Oh yeah. That's right, trade protection. Of which we have plenty. Really? Right, they have the range. Medium battle, Corsica, may involve 1 battleship, maybe 2. Yep, just the 1. Alright, they are approaching from the east. heavy cruiser with escorts. Let's come up to battle speed. Turn to the south. And we have positively identified all potential targets. They open fire on us. Oh, we had a misidentification. Like glare morning or evening? Evening. So we won't have much daylight. Which probably means the battleships aren't going to do anything to each other. Napoli class has weak belt, strong deck, typical arrangement. I guess not that weak. They have bigger guns, but they're a bit anemic because they're -2s. We have a weaker secondary battery. Oh, we got a hit on the Napoli. 6-inch gun, not expecting much from that. Should have been HE. Do have the speed advantage. There's a 4-inch hit. Try to get the destroyers involved. Not that I expect they will. And full darkness. Turn back to shooting at each other. Take a secondary battery hit. Get a 4-inch on the Napoli. Another one. There's another 6-inch hit on us, but it's on the belt, so that was worthless. Another 4-inch on the Napoli. Another 4-inch. 4-inch are the only ones doing anything. 2 more 4-inch. Should be HE then. Might actually do something. Okay, a 12-inch gun hits the secondary battery and nothing happens. Six-inch, 4-inch. Why are the destroyers lagging so much? What is your stated mission? Support. Okay. Six-inch on the Napoli. 2 more 4-inch. There's a main battery hit on the Napoli. Four-inch hit. We get a couple of 6-inch hits on us that actually penetrate. We get a 4-inch on them. Oh, that's too far. Looks like we've taken out their rear turret. There's another primary battery on them. There's a 6-inch. Another one. Oh, we have a fire and it spread. 4-inch hit. Six-inch, 4-inch, 4-inch, 6-inch, Drop speed. How fast are they going? Come down to 17, see if they pull away slightly. There's 4-inch. Back up to 18 knots. 4-inch. Just peppering them with the smaller guns at this point. There's a primary hit. 4-inch. There's a 13-inch. Looks like we've slowed down to 17 knots. 6-inch. 4-inch. Front turret's out at the moment. Probably a jam or something. Another 4-inch. 4-inch. 6-inch. Alright, forward turret is back up and running. They're heading for port rapidly though. They have a maximum of 18 knots. I don't think I want to steer them. I think it'd be nice. Get them to turn some more. Oh, I hit our fire control. That's unfortunate. Surprised they even need it at this range. This is what, 400 yards. We're literally missing the broadside of a barn. There's a 6-inch. We're still gaining on them. There's the heavy battery. Still gaining on them at 16. Pair 4s. Oh, that's a very bad situation. There's a 6-inch hit on us. 4-inch. 6 and 4 on them. 6 on us. 4. Another 4. We're going 14 now. Bump it up to 15. Close the gap. There's a primary hit. There's another primary hit. Had them bracketed for a little bit. There's a 6-inch. Drop back down to 14. We have a 13-inch hit. Another 13-inch hit. Why are they starting to hit all of a sudden? Pair 4s, a 6. Another 4. Still gaining them at 14. There's a 13-inch hit. 4 4s. 13 and a 4. Another 13. Pair of 4s. Another 4. Destroyer's approaching now. Another 4. Looks like they've slowed to 12. 13 and a 4. Another 4. 13. Let's drop back some, but let's do it by coming to max speed, full right, rudder, and we'll clear the range for the destroyers, which promptly turn away. Crumb broadside, 4-inch, 4-inch, 3-inch, come a little wider. 4-inch, 4-inch, 3 4-inches. Three inchers. More 3 inchers. Come around again. Hey, the other destroyers are here. Alright, now we'll chase them back down. Gonna run out of land though. I think we were at 12 knots. Forward ammo mag is well depleted. 6-inch and a 4-inch. 13-inch. What are we down to? Are we going 19 knots still? Or run them right over if we do that. Going slower than 8 knots. Current speed is 8. Alright. Perfect. Heavy damage on fire. I was not expecting to be able to take out a pre-dread so early on, but it looks like we might do it, but it will have taken the entire battle. There's a 13. Going less than 8. 13. 13. 6. I think she's down to 6 knots. There's a 4-inch. 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 Another 4-inch. Here comes her destroyer. So she picked up speed. Oh, she just came to an abrupt stop. Max speed. Blaze by her, getting with primaries one more time, and she sank suddenly. Slipped below the waves rapidly. Awkward. There's a 3-inch hit on the Bersagliere. 4-inch hit. Bersaglieres have 2 3-inches and 4 2-inchers. Keep the black flag up. Our destroyers can engage, that's fine. They only have 2 3-inchers though. They're at a distinct gunnery disadvantage. Here's a 4-inch hit. Much like our heavy cruiser in the last episode. Well, I think we might call it at that. They're going to be able to break off. Well, maybe not. They should have the speed advantage on us. If we can take one of them out, that would be awesome. But I'm not going to expect to be able to take them out, because they do have the speed advantage. They're just not using it. Hard right. come back around. And they're going to be back at their port. I'm okay with this result. We turn back in, and for some light damage to one of ours, we sink one of their battleships. That is very good. Oh, let's grab our log. This is how this works. Something's not right with it. I did redo this entire thing, and we don't have the 13. Oh. I don't have the formulas far enough down, I bet. Why are you freaking out? Oh, because it's such a short range. I'm trying to convert a 4-digit. Let's see, I don't care about the value. I want mid. Green to green. I paste that in. Yeah, it's grabbing the Y and then it's not liking it. So I'm not used to seeing 123 yards. But where are the primary hits? There should be some 13-inch batteries in there. And it's not showing it. That bug in the game? Is that that just not how this... No, because that's the full length of the combat. Oh, those are log entries. Ouch. Sorry. Wrong person's log entries. That's the damage we took. There we go. That looks more reasonable. I'm sure there'll be some value issues there, but I know exactly how I'll fix that. And that would be... I need to find inches, start ahead, and grab a certain number that is finding inches in I2 plus 3, because that'll be the first. And I want to bracket that one. And then I want to find yards in I2 and minus. So what is that going to spit out? We'll need 2 brackets. That says 5. I need 4. No, because that's the minus. Need to add 1. That'll give me the 4. So I take this, insert it into this, and that should solve all of my 2 larger range. Okay, not all of them. Solved a bunch of them. So why are they freaking out on this other part? Strictly that. Got the yards. Got the sinking set up. Yeah, sinking. I fixed one thing and broke another. Six is less than 21. I2 mid. So I have I2 in there. We're finding inches within that. That should be that large number. Which it's about to do. It says 13 characters in, which looks about right. Plus 3. So it adds to 16. Finds yards. Doesn't find yards. It didn't find yards. But we just found yards. It's having trouble with the finding of yards. Oh, it's supposed to be I2. So it's grabbing from the wrong... Okay. This needs to be I3. Get your bracket. I3. I3. That works a lot better. Short tutorial on how to troubleshoot. Not necessarily what you came here for, but we should only have to do it a couple times. So I'm going to add one more, and we're going to do... Actually, no, that sorting should be good. I know what we can do. Put that up, and we want penetrations. Z to A, I assume? Yep. So, of 19 hits with the 13-inch, 10 of them hit. 10 of them penetrated, hitting all of them under 1,000 yards. Good grief. Hull, waterline, superstructure, belt extended. I'll have to parse that at some point. Only 2 of the 6-inch penetrated, but they were HE, so that's to be expected. And the 4-inch, we even had penetrations there. That was through sheer quantity because of the amount of HE we were pumping out. We had one AP hit penetrate. 1,300 superstructure, which is less armored. That's not entirely surprising. And then the destroyer's got a few hits in. There we go. That shouldn't take so long next time. At least one would hope. If you do not find that sort of analysis interesting, let me know what you would and how much time to spend on it. That's way longer than it should be, though. Alright, so major victory. Gain 1 prestige, call it the Battle of Corsica. Well done. 1 month of repairs. And the deputy is now on her way. Are we blockaded? Yes, we are. Because they have a heavy cruiser up there, some light cruisers, and a destroyer. Well, I could stop raiding and have my light cruisers kind of screen Northern Europe to prevent a blockade. them active fleet. And we should be blockading them. So yeah, I'll keep the pressure up down here. I think that's that. No, they definitely are within range. As soon as we finish 1 month left for the Admiral Charter, once we do, we'll see about invading probably Sardinia, maybe Sicily. Actually, probably Sicily. They'll get their attention. There's the Admiral Charter. Bigger destroyers. Coastal subs. Battle and support of land combat. Bring it. Less than ideal. Not too keen on defending a bunch of transports. Headed for Tunisia. They're generally southbound. So this will be the relief convoy. There they are. Come up to max speed. We have a light cruiser, might be scouting. This might be a diversionary force. Or they really are scouting. Weird. Could be a heavy cruiser. Appears to be. I had one misidentified last time. And if you don't want to fight, that's fine. I'll let the transports land. I don't want to get too far from them in case the battleship is out there, or pre-dreadnought is out there with some additional forces. Then we've left the convoy unescorted. Transports are turning for no good reason. Got friendly destroyers showing up. And our destroyers getting separated from the group. Come down to 16 knots, maybe 14, maybe 12. No reason to exercise the engines when they're not doing anything. You guys are seriously doing like 8 knots. Gross. This is the era of the triple expansion engine, though. That's a reciprocating engine. And triple expansion engines use one small cylinder, one medium cylinder, and one giant cylinder. Hey, major victory for us. Well, that was easy. They just went home. Let's set our invasion target, which is Sicily and doesn't cost too much. Now the Admiral Charner is working up. See if we can get all of our cruisers back from Southeast Asia. Get them up into the Mediterranean. Set them to raid as well. We are no longer blockaded. Italy has abandoned Northern Europe, but we are no longer blockading them. So, let's leave our light cruisers off of raiding, actually. Move them back into the Mediterranean. We'll see if we can't overwhelm them. According to the Almanac, the size of their fleet is 2 smaller pre-dreads, 3 armored cruisers, 7 protected cruisers to our 12. We even have more destroyers and corvettes, so they have to use those for trade protection. The Carlo Alberto is set up as a Italian raider. Battle in support of land combat. Probably destroyer on destroyer combat. Oh, thank goodness it's the cruisers. But our cruisers aren't very good. Cruisers aren't very good. They're built for raiding. This cruiser on cruiser could go poorly. I'm a little bit froggy though because we've been doing so well. We do have 2 6-inch guns, 8 4-inch. Our armor is garbage. Marco. Good grief. Alright. The evening. It is. It's twilight. Let's take the black flag off. We'll kite them a little bit. See how that works out. If they decide to continue engaging, we can do so. Aha, here we go. Now I want the black flag. It's a perfect opportunity for Jeune. Stands for the young school. It was that philosophy that battleships are big and heavy and expensive, and small light forces with torpedoes can take them out. With that much at risk, why not build lots of these? Well, we must have missed each other. Dropped cruise. Cruise at 16 though. They beelined somewhere. I'm guessing... Well, no, they have no reason to beeline back to Italy. Where did they go? They did beeline back to... Oh, okay then. So the Italians are the cowards this time around. Nothing against Italians personally, just in this game, that is what they appear to be. Okay, so let's get 2 of you back to Southeast Asia. That should be enough. Are they blockading? The answer is they don't even have anybody there. And ooh, really close in the Mediterranean. Yeah, that's to be expected. Weight savings. We did blockade Italy. Yeah, because 10%. That makes sense. Battle cruiser. Bologna sauce. Cruiser action, so we're expecting light cruisers, heavy cruisers with escorts in the vicinity of Sicily. There's 2 of our light cruisers. There we go. Bring up to speed and close. What have we got? They do have the armored cruiser. I'll turn around. Which we have one identified as such. We have our class identified. See if we can't blink away at our destroyer and light cruiser. Okay, the Toronto got us with a 4-inch gun. How is that a medium? Yeah, 5 medium guns. That'll be the port or starboard side of her battery. 4-inch gun is a medium. You guys are crazy. I forgot how inaccurate all the reports are early in the game. There we go. There's a 4-inch into the Toronto. Ooh, another one. There's a 6-inch. Another 4-inch. Pair of 4-inches. We'll chase. And we're getting into our escort as well. Another 4. Yeah, she's running back to the Marco Polo. Oh, there's one of the light guns. Don't know which one. 6 and a 4. On Targus takes a medium or near miss medium from the Marco, which the medium will be a 6-inch. Armor like. Yeah, we ain't messing with that. Not unless it's late enough to wait for nightfall. Actually, we can scare away the heavy cruiser, or even better, get lucky. Not that I think our destroyers think they have a chance. There's a 6-inch into the Toronto. Oh, there's a hit onto the Montargus. Lose a little bit of speed. It's only medium damage. There's a 6. 4. 4. She turns. There's another 4. Turn fire. Yeah, these are raiders. I'm starting to remember that they have low ammo. Keep them small. couple more 6s and a 4. There's a 4. Oh, a whole slew. 6 and 3 4s. There's another 4. Another 4. There's another 4. 6 and a 4. Well, no, she's still at medium. 10 knots. She's definitely hurting, but how badly? Another 4. Another 4. Another 4. There's a 6, a 4. Let's close in. So they're 3,400 tons, ours are 5,300 tons. Close in for those raking shots at close range. Ooh, okay. Ramming speed. Followed by really close range combat. Some torpedoes that don't do anything. And now it's just a melee. Galilee hit by a torpedo, that's bad, we could lose her. Go ahead and detach. Yeah, she's done. We didn't really have full control of the Galilee, but our reckless maneuvers could be counted. Continue fighting out the Toronto. Now we're obligated to take her out, but this is still a loss for us, since ours are heavier and more expensive. More tonnage is lost. I think she's sinking. Yeah, she's not moving at all. Send the black flag, drop to cruising. Head to Sfax. Well, maybe we'll stick around for survivors. There we go. Assuming they went this way. So we each lost one. Counts it as a major victory for them. Take a look at our log, which is going to be couple HE, 1 AP, mostly 4-inch, 1 3-inch. Torpedo. I'm going to put that on here at some point. Not right away. Probably after this. And the more interesting one, a 3,400 ton cruiser What does it take to sink it? A lot. Those last few rounds, probably like 6 rounds, that was too much. Progressive flooding. There's the torpedo that doomed the Galilee. Mostly HE, some AP in there. Not a penetration into the belt though. There's a bunch of AP. Yeah, I'm not going to sort that one because I want to see this one for the torpedo so I can make sure I get it added. That's pretty much how that went. What hits do it? We only took 2. Received 2 hits. Both AP from the Marco Polo. There we go. Minor victory for the enemy. It's unfortunate. They'll want to stay in the fight a little bit longer. Why is this still bordered red? There it is. Just need to update. Looks like we'll still have the blockade in effect. But with that, I am out of time. Thank you for staying till the end. Let me know what you think, and I will see you next time. Take care.